He's still talking like he's the king of all Samoans, not a tribal chief, just the king of all Samoans. Because he dropped a line when he was talking to Bronson Reed, like, you know, just start doing what I tell you to do. And it's like, bro, he ain't from your tribe. He's from king of all Samoans there. You know, you got a tribe, tribal chief. You're in charge of your little community, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'm
Unless,
reading too much into it,
or
but
maybe it's something that was put in intentional that's going to grow to fruition later. You know, Roman's ego. Maybe he really does think he's the king of
well,
all Samoans.
and I think that you really can, like I said, there's a lot of good storytelling to be told. Obviously, it'll be him being like you got to do it like me because that's the only way it works, and you got to be a dick, and you got to only worry about number one, blah, 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 blah. And like, I don't know, dude, because if you stop and think about Roman, the only reason he keeps on getting backup is strictly family ties. Nobody likes him. Jimmy's still pissed at him. You can tell that from the promos, you know? And I would like to see Roman push a little too far. And finally we get another breakup of the bloodline when the Usos left to just be like, "Nah, dude, we can't do this. We're not going down this road again."
Yeah, I mean, even in the
You know?
promo, LA Knight and CM Punk both told the Usos like they should focus on being a tag team. So they kind of addressed it in their own way. So I think that was
I don't
important.
need them to go back to being a tag team. I did like Punk's line that, he likes Jey Uso, he doesn't like little Roman.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was a
was
good
like,
line.
that was a good line, so credit to him on that. And, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun story. I don't have a problem with it. But, yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
getting back to Roman talking about being the king of Samoans, Bronson Reed had a really strong bit in the opening promo where, I mean, he talked about Alpha and Roman's father Sika and his uncle Alpha, and that they never got stretchered out, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it's great for the
it
story,
was good, though.
right? And then like what are they thinking? What were they thinking looking down at you? And I'm like, oh, that's so because now I'm like
Yeah, it was good.
I even looked at Christy. I'm like, I said, if they just made this personal, so it's going to add more to the match. That's why you got the stipulation. You had to make it more personal to make this great, never heard of Australian street fight.
That's going to look like any other street fight.
Yeah,
All right. So,
yeah.
after all
Tables
this
and trash cans
greatness,
and kendo sticks. Oh my!